Hey folks, thanks for tuning in. We're down here at Land Rover Columbia taking a look at the all-new 2018 Range Rover Velar. So Land Rover is calling the Range Rover Velar the Avant-Garde Range Rover. It's doing things that the brand has never done previously before in any of its lineup. Some of the things that you will note for the vehicle is this all 100% LED lighting for the entire vehicle. What it helps do is give a slimmer, more profiled approach to the headlamps as well as tail lamps and give it a bolder statement on the road. The new Range Rover Velar comes with 3 different power options. You have a 250 horsepower turbocharged 4 cylinders being one option, a 2-liter turbo diesel option as well, and a supercharged V6 that produces 380 horsepower. All engines come standard with the ZF 8-speed transmission to give you a nice smooth acceleration through all the gears, no matter what power plant that you decide to go with. Another thing that's all new for the 2018 Range Rover Velar is their deployable door handles. What it does for the vehicle is it gives the vehicle a nice clean look as well as more aerodynamics for better fuel savings while you're on the road. So with the center console, you can move your armrests forward in the vehicle to give you a little bit more comfort there. Or if you prefer storage over comfort, you have a box area for any of your personal items, such as your cell phone or something like that. It does come with 2 cup holders. I know you're asking where the second one may be. It's actually, if you press the Land Rover oval, it's actually located right there. The one thing that I do like about the vehicle is that you can even take your 7 Plus and actually fit it into the cup holder. The all-new Range Rover Velar is made up of 82% of aluminum architecture within the vehicle, and over half of that is from closed sources from recycled materials. This vehicle also has optional air ride suspension system to give you even a further refinement of the ride. This vehicle in particular is fixed suspension, but it is just as smooth as anything else that Land Rover puts out there. One thing that I truly love about Land Rover is what they do for their vehicles is they make a very assured and poised off-road vehicle that also has great on-road characteristics. So unlike other manufacturers that produce a vehicle that is great off-road, doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be great on-road. But unlike that, Land Rover does a great job for making the vehicle capable but composed both on and off-road. The vehicle that we're currently taking a look at is the Range Rover Velar R-Dynamic SE. Some of the main features that you're going to find with the R-Dynamic is the inserted hood louvers and detailed power vents. This one in particular is finished off in burnished copper. Also, standard tire and rim for this vehicle is a 20-inch wrapped in Michelin tires. This particular one is the gray finish to the rim. This vehicle also comes standard with the ability to have a dynamic mode engaged. So if you select dynamic, that gives you better road going characteristics and qualities of the vehicle, increased throttle response, better steering, quicker gear changes for on-road use. The traction management control system that you've come to know and love in all your Land Rover is still alive and well with the 2018 Range Rover Velar. The big mesh grille kind of helps set off the vehicle and its stance upon the road. The all-new 100% LED headlamps also give you a slimmer finish, but even greater illumination for nighttime driving. All of our 2018 Range Rover Velars are going to come standard with a few different things. First and foremost, this touchscreen duo is standard on every single vehicle. It features 2 touchscreen displays that will be able to operate the majority of all your systems. The upper touchscreen will work things such as your navigation, telephone, and your media, and your lower touchscreen will control your climate control as well as some of the vehicles, but it does have some widgets in there to be able to control your media and your telephone as well for the bottom touchscreen. Another thing, the recessed door handles that everyone is going to be falling in love with, that's another thing that's standard in this vehicle. Simply to get in and out of your vehicle or lock and unlock the vehicle, all you have to do is press the button located on the door handle and the door handle presents itself. And also our opening panoramic sunroof is another feature to this vehicle that is standard on all models. Also with our dynamic Range Rover Velars, you'll note down here at the power vents for the bottom of the vehicle are finished off in burnished copper as well as a full LED fog lamp for the vehicle. Another neat first for this vehicle is the multifunctional bezels that are located for the bottom touchscreen. Not only can you control your temperature, your heated and cooled seats, but if you go into your vehicle controls, the driver's control becomes the terrain response control. And so I can go from dynamic to eco to comfort, grass, gravel, snow, mud ruts, and sand. And each of the different terrain responses has a neat little graphic visual to go along with it. The belt line that was started up at the front of the vehicle comes all the way through to the back of the vehicle to the 100% LED rear tail lamps to give you a nice finish to this vehicle. If you're in climate control, press down on the bezel to go into your heated seat, or if you want to have your fan control, simply press the fan, and then the passenger side becomes the fan control. Probably one of my favorite things about this vehicle and the way that it's finished off is some of the rear reflectors and how they're angled up versus being very horizontal with all the rest of the builds that you see out there with most vehicles. Your volume knob is located still at the center of the console to give better ease of access for all front row passengers. The little widget with the media and telephone is located here. You'll simply swipe down. Your AM/FM satellite radio is located right here. Scroll to the right and your phone's connected right there. This comes with a powered gestured tailgate. So simply put your foot to the rear of the tire, move forward, and then your rear tailgate opens. Also available for the vehicle is Land Rover's activity key that was first introduced with our Land Rover Discovery model and is continuing on with our Range Rover Velar model. If I go into my navigation, it's just like every other InControl Touch Pro system that's been out there. It's very, very intuitive with what you've come to know and love with all your tablet devices. If you want to simply zoom out, pinch to zoom, and it brings you out. If you want to go over to Savannah for the day, you can select into Savannah. It'll bring up a geolocation for you. Even in the boot of the vehicle, even with your rear seats up, you have ample amount of storage space with over 34 cubic feet of space for all of you and your gear. This vehicle also comes with an optional full-size spare wheel, but don't worry, it'll actually be flush with the entirety of the vehicle. You have a route planner that goes along right with this vehicle, so you can sit with the comfort at your home or your computer and plan out your entire route for the day and simply send it to your vehicle. The home screen can also be customized for the individual user. Simply long press on the actual screen and then you can put in any widget that you want to put into it. You can customize up to 4 home screens on your own, making one being your primary user home screen. During the daytime, you're going to have a nice bright white finish to the touchscreen display, and at night you're going to have a nice dark theme to go along with it to make nighttime driving even simpler. One thing I would stress is making sure that you don't just reach up and grab your upper touchscreen to try to adjust it. Screen angle here in the options menu, simply if you want it to be leaned more towards you, you press up, and then if you want it to go back down towards the fascia, you simply press minus and it goes back towards the console. Continuing with the interior luxury theme of this vehicle is the all-new hidden until lit capacitive steering wheel controls. They add another level of luxury that's never been seen before in the Range Rover brand. Also all new for the 2018 Range Rover Velar is the fully customizable TFT display for the driver. The TFT display has been around, but not to this level of customization for the vehicle. So to actually customize the vehicle, what you'll do is you'll press your menu, you'll go down over to display. So from my display layout, I can have my 2-dial view, a single dial view. I can put the full map from my navigation, my media view, and I can also do driver assistance view. So that will actually display whatever driving aids are currently being available to you, as far as lane departure warning, blind spot assist, lane keep assist, intelligent cruise control, and so on. Also in the back of the vehicle, you have more spacious luxury as well, with ample amount of headroom for your rear seat occupants. Features a 40-20-40 split rear bench seat that you can be able to access through the front of the vehicle. Gives you multiple storage options for you and all of your gear. Also continuing on with the vehicle, still has the In Control Remote Protect. It's 4 years of service for your vehicle. You can be able to lock, unlock the vehicle, remote start it, locate your vehicle, report your vehicle lost or stolen, call Land Rover roadside assistance from your phone. The vehicle does have a nice wide-angled rear view camera. A surround camera is optional for the vehicle as well. This particular vehicle has a surround parking sensor, so as we get closer, you can see that the sensors are going to start picking up things that are around us. Thanks for taking a look at the all-new 2018 Range Rover Velar.